Oh, lads. I mean, Geist is fucking fun, isn't it? Yeah, I've added an Orcus to the deck, by the way. Behold my Orcus. Alright. It's time to bang some Geist out for now. I think the best Geist version after the new set comes out will be Abzan, probably, because Abzan gets 2 lands, and they can play, you can play Sentinel and Trespasser. And I mean, at that point, you're just mega chilling, aren't you? You're just absolutely friggin' chilling. Historic Geist? I don't... How do we play Historic Geist, though? Honestly, the best way to play Historic Geist is with Cat Oven, guys. Cat Oven, Geist, Squirrel... You know. Like, there's no better way to play Geist. Cat is a 1 mana way to, like, get a card out of your graveyard every turn. Loris, Cat Oven, Geist, Smork. Hey. Could be a deck. How do you get cards into your graveyard, though? Other than the cat? Good question. Stitcher's Supplier. Maybe. Five-color Geist? Yeah, that's a doubter pair. We'll not do a prediction for this match because I forgot. He's intrigued? Well, I mean, if you can win a game with 1 mana cards, your strategy is better than the people that are casting 2 mana cards. It really is as simple as that. As long as you can deal 20 damage with those 1 mana cards before you run out of them, you have the best strategy. I wish I could play Modern too, man. I would love to play some Modern. I'll say, chat, this Florahedron has been mega sick in this game so far. I don't understand why there's sandbagging Modern on Arena. Me neither, did. Not got a frickin' clue, lad. Not got a friggin' clue. Okay. Opponent dead to the 1-mana 5/5. Classic. Okay, this is a matchup where Orcus should be nice. This is a matchup where the Meathook Massacre is terrible. This is a matchup where Duress is a good card. This is a matchup where Outland Liberator is okay. This is my favourite deck in Standard, chat. My top 2 favourite decks in Standard right now are Jund Geist and Orzhov Clerics. I would go as far to say if you're not playing one of those 2 decks, you are a memer who is not getting full value out of your Standard format. You're getting less than full value. Those are the only 2 decks where you can win and have fun at the same time. Prove me wrong. Imagine you told yourself this at the start of rotation. I mean, Geist is like... I don't know. Geist is kind of obviously a good card, right? Of course there can be formats with Geist in it where you just can't make a Geist a deck, but I mean it's obviously an insane card. And we're kinda lucky that we've found a way to make a decent one here. Standard rotate online in 7 days. No, it's just the new set comes out, man. So the new set just gets added to the cards that we've already got. New set already? Yeah, there's another new one, man. One week. 1 week only. It's kind of nuts, right? It feels like this set's just came out, but I mean, I'm not complaining. I think it's good. I think there should be a new set every fucking weekend, man. No cap. I ain't complaining. Ranger class resolves. In response, I draw 2 cards. Think opponent is going to destroy all of the permanents on the battlefield while having no permanents. A genius strategy. Okay, no they're not. That's kind of pog. really is. That's a little bit pog, chat. Two Doom Scars used. Slightly pog. Very slightly. Doesn't their deck play Teferi, or have they cut Teferi now? Maybe they've cut Teferi now. Okay, chat. Who wins these? I mean, there's really a decent chance that we win these. The only reason they ran Stadium in the first place was for Teferi. Yeah, but you could play that deck with, like, Celestis and Lair, right? Instead of Stadium and Tef. I feel like. So they win with, what, 2 extra turns? It's kind of scuffed. Five 3 Skyclave Shade coming through. I kicked my Skyclave Shade without kicking it. That's the type of plays you can expect on this stream, chat. Unkicked, kicked shades. Are they dead to a land? No, they're not. Rip. Field of Ruin, man. Field of friggin' Ruin. Think you might wipe her board? We've only got one left. Oh, Mildma Liberator. That's not a good play. Okay, let's go to game 3 chat. Are we dead? I think they can go to 10, right? And I don't have any way to stop the birds attacking. They don't even need a epiphany there. When I saw it, I never imagined Strixhaven Stadium would be close to playable and standard constructed. You need to think outside the box, man. If you think outside the box, you can see value in cards that otherwise don't see play. How do you beat Stadium? By attacking them more often than they attack us. Strixhaven and Paradox Engine. I mean, that has to be good, right? We never really got around to trying it too much, but it's a solid idea. I refuse to believe that's not good. Last counter still needs an attack. Yeah, that deck plays creatures though. That deck plays a ton of creatures, man. Like Kinnan, Llanowar Elves, that type of shit, right? Manlands. I'm sure you can build the deck so that you can attack with a creature. I think a gamer would be able to do such a thing. Alright, opponent's playing mono white. I know that, I think I'll just eat my graveyard, right? Need to make these land drops. Fuck the Sprout. The Sprout just milling is good enough. Let's just take our draws. Play our 1-drops out. Play our game-winning, like, ultra-threatening 1-drops, and save our bangers for after the Doomscar. Order? The order is fine. I only get a counter from Glutton if I eat my own graveyard, right? F, draw a card. No creatures milled? That's a Sag.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I prefer not to speak. Opponent fell for the trample bait. Gandalf brain. I prefer not to speak.
Yes, to toi the Gandalf thou shalt not ass.
This is pretty pog, chat. Anybody pogging? Anybody currently pogging?
No talking in the library. Gandalf is trying to study CROKEYZ PLS.
I pog? Nice.
I'd rather show than tell. Don't worry. It's only mischief.
Agadeem's also a good card, by the way. Actual infinite gas here. I love this deck, man. It is so goddamn good.
Now what?
You know what? I don't normally play a second red, but I'm interested in a Regent into Predator draw 2 with 8 mana. Maybe. At some point in our future. Like the version with red more than white. I think the Predator is really good, yeah. I do think the Predator is very good. I guess we'll just play Agadeem's as a land here and just do the Regent Predator thing. Okay, we go to 6. 1 mana 3/3 in blue. Is there a new 1 mana 3/3? Okay. I mean 1 mana 3/3 is good. It's not quite a 1 mana 4/4, but it's good. You need to exile a creature to play it. That's all you have to do? Geist card? Hog champ? Can you exile? I mean, that sounds sick, no? Sounds absolutely friggin' sick.
Thanks for the great content.
Okay, chat. In these spots, I believe we smark. I don't really know what's going on in this board, but I'm just gonna attack with all of my creatures and see if they die. Are they gonna die? Hey, you never know, maybe. That is interesting. I could sack that with this Predator, and that will let me eat a creature. Eat a card from my graveyard to pump the Geist. Interesting. Would give up a clue, so I would give up a clue token to get like 1 power on the Geist this turn. I mean, another downside to that is that it does let them swing back, right? I get that's actually bad, I think. Or is it? It's actually bad, or is it? It might not be bad. You know what, chat? You live and you learn, don't you? Fuck it, let's try. I attack with all of my things. Don't tell him. If there's one thing I ask of you, chat, just please don't tell him. Okay, nobody told him. PogChamp. Sorry, it didn't state in my guide for this deck how to defeat a Willow Geist. It only told me about Old Growth Troll.
Less than 3.
I am confused. I don't know what to do. And this is why we play Geist Pile, chat. It's just a very fun deck, man. Right, has anybody tried the Geist Pile yet? I want to know if you guys find it as fun as I do. Anyone giving it a bash? The late game power of this deck is actually insane. We just don't stop going. We spend all of our mana from like turn 1 until turn X. X being when the opponent dies. You know, I genuinely think that this is the best deck in Standard. Like, this archetype is the best deck in Standard. I don't think our 75 is the best deck in Standard. But our deck is unbeatable for mono white. We can't lose to mono white, we can't lose to Izzet. So The only decks that we can lose to are mono green and then the Grind Lord piles. So as long as we can improve the mono green matchup and win sometimes against like Blood on the Snow or Sultai or whatever. But Blood on the Snow Sultai decks don't matter as much as the other three.
Great banter.
So our priority is
really
raising the win rate against mono green. And we've got a Meathook Massacre, we've got an Orcus. It helps now. Tan's a little slow, but I mean it's okay. We lost one game now, Nerdga. We did. That's 4-1 or 5-1 now against them, sadly. Target player, target opponent. I would like a land, please. We take those. Do you think the sacrifice shell was better? Nope. What? Bulgari Sentinel. Very suspicious, my friend. Very suspicious. Mono Black Dub. Okay, wrong title for the prediction, but we're talking about this deck. Opponent, would you are you gonna play? Am I playing myself? So they can keep their Predator alive, but I think that should be okay, right? What's the alternative? There isn't one, I guess. I mean, well, okay, the alternative is hook for 0, command draw 2, attack. Or I guess command draw 3 because we'll draw a land too. I think I'll just hook here, man, it's fine. I'll take the drain. Alright, opponent goes to 10. We have 8 power in play, 2 drain in hand. Could be kinda good. Opponent Smarks. Very interesting. Smarks into Magda. I mean, I can't believe how, like, how much of absolutely nothing opponent did there. That was weird. That was a weird champ. I don't think you really want to sideboard too much against this deck. Rigged piece of shit product. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Hope you're having a good time. Liberator can be okay, I guess. More hooks is maybe okay. Let's go Liberator hook. We'll take out Shade. We'll take out Regent, maybe? Could maybe play one Regent and get rid of the Ranger class, but I think the Ranger class is more difficult for them to remove after sideboard. Alright, chat, what are we saying? Do the believers still believe? Two lands on the draw, all three colours, decent hand. It's a little slow, but we keep this. V keep this. Okay, I mean, my plan did involve finding the third land eventually, which I think we can do. I'm starting to get worried though. When we give an Historic Geist a shot? After this, probably. Next pile is Historic Geist. We'll go to Historic... We'll try Historic Geist after this match, chat. This is the final match of Standard on this glorious day. Okay, now I'm extremely concerned that we're not going to find this third land. The doubters are on the edge of their seat here. Historic Geist is way too dank? I don't think so. I mean, it'll just be similar to the Lurrus Food deck, right? But you just play a Geist too. 4 Geist, 4 Squirrel, Cat Oven. GG easy. You've just got a million, like, you've got 8 massive 1-mana creatures. Probably play Ooze in that version, yeah. Okay. I pay 3 life to be able to cast my spell, and I cast my spell. So many good cards for that deck. I don't know, man. I feel like the Lurrus Food deck has some shitty cards in it, and being able to replace them with Geist is kinda nice, right? But you have to find space for Geist and Ooze. Which, I mean, it shouldn't be impossible, right? Your Supplier's going in the deck, man. Find those cats, baby. Gotta find those cats. Lothus? Well, Lothus, you wouldn't be able to use Lurrus, which concerns me a little. I feel like you want to play Lurrus. I mean, I guess you can play Gigantha and Devil and Clothis. But then you're just playing like, then you just play Coco, and I mean, maybe it's supposed to be the Jund Coco deck. Maybe that's the place for Geist. Maybe it is Jund Coco over the Luris Food build. I mean, I wouldn't be massively shocked if that's the case. We'd like a land here, chat. Okay. We milled a land and drew another copy of the card that we're trying to cast here. GG, I concede. Game 3. Always Luris is probably better than sometimes Clothis. That's not the comparison, man. That's an unfair comparison. It's always Luris versus sometimes Clothis, sometimes Devil, sometimes Coco, sometimes Woe Strider. Clothis Companion. That I would honestly...
CROKEYZ feels okay, man. Right pointing finger, any Steph 12.
I'll make Steph be better Twitch TV editor. Why not? Why not, I would say. Why not? Okay, chat. 2 mana 3/3 coming through. Go blank. Hello, lag? Lag? Thanks for intentionally growing my creature. Alright, chat. We can cast every spell in our deck. We have 6 power on play. Opponent is on 11 life. And they pass the turn. Okay. They go to 5. I play a 3 mana 6/6. Believers? I think I might have did it for you guys. I think I may have did it for you. One mana 3/3 tribal dead. I just love this deck, man. So good. That's a rank up to Diamond Tier 2. Definitely the first time we've been Diamond Tier 2 in this season. Ecuador! Ecuador!